So why measure what matters? To begin with, I'd like to clarify what the purpose of measurement is, which is to evaluate, improve, or understand something. With any suite of measures, you must make sure as a bare minimum, you are including the measure that matters. There will be many other measures to complement this one, but if you neglect to include this particular measure, then there can be unintended consequences. Now, there's a quick way to identify the measure that matters. To do this, you take the thing you want to understand, evaluate, or improve, which could be a process, a strategic objective, or a service, and you want to identify why it exists. What purpose does that strategic objective, service, or process have? And then you need to create a measure that will tell you whether you are achieving that purpose or not. So let's make it real. Let's take an example. A train's purpose is to get you from A to B. So the measure that matters is whether your train took you from A to B, the completeness of the service that was delivered. Measuring timeliness, for example, without measuring if the trains were running, will lead to all sorts of undesirable and unintended consequences, like trains being cancelled because they're running late, and therefore they don't get counted in the lateness KPI. But remember, the purpose of the train is to get you to your destination. Timeliness is just a performance aspect of that core purpose. Getting to your destination is more important than getting there on time. Let's take another real life example from a client of ours. And this client was introducing a new operating model based around customer-centric service design. So a delivery model where services are designed around the customer's journey. And this client was measuring satisfaction with every customer interaction. And whilst this is well-intentioned, it makes the assumption that every contact is value adding. So even customers, who were calling to chase a response or to complain were being seen in a positive light if they were satisfied with that individual interaction. Unfortunately, this is wrong. We know that these contacts are failure demand and therefore not good if you want a customer-centric service. So the measure got replaced with one that looked at the percentage of value-adding contacts that were received into the organisation. The higher that percentage, the better the objective was achieved. So remember, when designing any KPIs, first ask yourself what the measure that matters is, the one that will tell you whether you have achieved your purpose. Then identify complementary measures safe in the knowledge you haven't neglected what really matters.